Learning environments of the future will change to support and prepare learners to become proficient in operating in an increasingly knowledge-intensive global environment. In order to do this, learning of the future will be tailored to meet the needs and preferences of the individual learner and will prepare learners to meet the requirements of their jobs, workplaces, community, and society. Instead of classrooms of learners expected to learn the same things at the same time, individualized learning plans and goals developed through collaboration between learners and teachers will guide learning. Industry, employers, communities, and governments will work together to provide ongoing education and lifelong learning to increase literacy rates, enhance skills, and improve Canada's health, competitiveness, and economic potential. Schools will become a hub for community learning, integrating the learning needs of both children and adults. Schools will help to manage and facilitate access to quality learning opportunities, which align with the needs of learners, society, and the community. A focus on lifelong learning will see schools comprised of learners from a variety of backgrounds and experiences, consisting of both part-time and full-time students of all ages. Schools will offer learning experiences which reflect the increasing need for creativity and innovation, and that are customized to the needs of the local community and its potential for entrepreneurship and community development. In addition to schools, a variety of different learning environments will be available to learners to choose from, including homeschool networks, after-school programs, independent schools, community-based learning programs such as museums, online environments, homes, and workplaces. As society embraces lifelong, anytime, anywhere learning concepts, special attention will need to be paid to ensuring that learners from lower socioeconomic classes are not marginalized and disadvantaged due to a lack of access to personal technology. In order to accommodate a wide range of learning needs and preferences, learning and teaching processes will become more flexible. The learning path will be guided by individualized learning plans and mentors. Students will be encouraged to take an active role in developing their learning plans, and will have flexibility and be encouraged to experiment, play, and explore topics based on their own motivations. These individualized learning plans will be facilitated by technology and will allow students the opportunity to combine courses and learning opportunities from around the world, effectively creating classrooms without borders. Learners will have increased access to and will be able to collaborate and interact with master teachers, mentors, experts, and peers from across the globe for enhanced learning experiences. This global interaction will contribute to learners becoming responsible and independent global citizens. This shift to a learner-centered approach, which focuses on the needs, interests, and preferences of students, will result in students who are more actively engaged in their learning and motivated to learn. As teachers shift to a learner-centered approach, they will take on a new role as facilitators, guides, and coaches, providing rich environments for collaborative learning. Teachers will help learners make informed choices about a balanced education plan. The work of teachers will be supported by data collected from monitoring student progress and activities in real time. This data will allow teachers to work collaboratively with students to make carefully calculated adjustments and suggestions to keep learners motivated as they master concepts or encounter stumbling blocks. In addition to working collaboratively with students, there will be an increased emphasis on and a need to work collaboratively with other teaching professionals and subject matter experts. The availability of technology will not be enough to encourage teachers to utilize and embrace the changes in role and pedagogical methodology. Teachers will require professional development and support in order to adapt to the changing learning environment and their new roles. Digital communities will continue to break the tie to geography and time, creating new ways of socializing, collaborating, and working together. Learners will use technology to collaborate with peers to create, manipulate, and organize information so that meaningful learning can occur. They will participate in games and quests, exploring worlds and developing and practicing skills which can be transferred into the real work environment. Learners will collaborate with others to solve problems and, with the support of technology, test potential solutions. Through exploration of virtual worlds and learning how to problem solve, learners will develop their own views about the world. New education and learning delivery models will require us to rethink the physical space and instructional materials. Classrooms will be dynamic spaces with integrated technology, flexible furniture solutions, and space for individual and collaborative group work. In the transition, some educational institutions, which have remained essentially unchanged for more than 100 years, will struggle to embrace and navigate the new learning environments of the future. Schools will need to remain relevant to the community and will incorporate community resources such as solar power hubs and community pantries within a sustainable design with a minimalistic environmental footprint. Schools will also have the tools and technologies required to meet the needs of learners from around the world. The learning environment of the future will look very different than that of the landscape today. Governments, communities, schools, teachers, and learners will all have a role to play in creating an educational environment that meets the needs and preferences of individual students of all ages, as well as a society as a whole.